Welcome back to the feud, everybody. The Clark family won the game. And now it's time to play. Okay, G and Andy's off stage. I'm going to ask you 5 questions in 20 seconds. If you can't think of something, you just say pass. You and Andy together come up with 200 points. Tell them what you're going to win.
$20,000!
Are you ready?
Yes.
20 seconds on the clock, please. Name something you'd put in your carry-on bag for a really long flight.
Pillow.
How old were you when you told your first lie?
6.
Real or fictional? Name a famous captain.
Captain Hook.
Tell me a girl or boy's name that rhymes with handy.
Andy.
Name an animal with the scariest looking teeth.
A lion.
Name something you put in your carry-on bag for a really long flight. You said pillow. Survey said. How old were you when you told your first lie? You said 6. Survey said. Real or fictional? Name a famous captain. You said Hook. Survey said. Tell me a girl or boy's name that rhymes with handy. You said your husband, Andy. Survey said. Name an animal with the scariest looking teeth. You said lion. Survey said. All right, Andy. Jen got 68.
That's all right. That's all right. Good. Good job.
I can tell you right now, this is very, very doable. You have a real chance at winning this money. I got some big answers on this card. You give me a few of them, you're going to win this money, okay? Because you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's remind everybody of Jen's answers. 25 seconds on the clock, please. Come on, man, focus. Name something you'd put in your carry-on bag for a really long flight.
Jacket.
How old were you when you told your first lie?
6.
Try again.
5.
Real or fictional? Name a famous captain.
Repeat.
Real or fictional? Name a famous captain.
Captain Hook.
Try again.
Captain Kirk.
Tell me a girl or boy's name that rhymes with handy.
Candy.
Name an animal with the scariest looking teeth.
Vampire. Bat.
All right, let's go. Name something you put in your carry-on bag for a really long flight. You said a jacket. Survey said book and magazines was the #1 answer. How old were you when you told your first lie? You said 5. Survey said 5 was the #1 answer. Real or fictional? Name a famous captain. You said Captain Kirk. Survey said Hook. Captain Hook was #1. Tell me a girl or boy's name that rhymes with handy. Your wife said Andy. You said Candy. Survey said Randy. Randy was #1. Name an animal with the scariest looking teeth. You said vampire bat. Survey said shark. Shark was the #1 answer. $5 a point. That's a total of $600. But hey, they're coming right back on Family Feud, everybody. I'm Steve Harvey. We'll see you next time, folks.